Hello everyone, Shinjoi here, bringing you another riff guide on leveling the rogue. This guide will concentrate on leveling the assassin soul as your primary soul, levels 1 through 30. A brief overview of the assassin: it is a melee DPS soul, concentrating on attacking from stealth and the use of poisons to increase crit chance, deal additional damage, heal the rogue. Now, when just starting out with the assassin, your stealth lasts a finite amount of time, that being 30 seconds, as you can see there. And after 30 seconds, it has a 10-second cooldown before you can utilize it again. This is extremely helpful, being that from stealth, you have an incapacitate or sap for those people coming from WoW. And you'll also receive an opener from stealth, which deals quite a decent amount of damage and awards 2 combo points. Your main attack that you will be using when out of stealth is Savage Strike, and your main finisher will be Final Blow. First poison you receive is Virulent Poison, which deals additional damage. Second poison you receive is Lethal Poison, which deals additional damage and increases your crit chance against that enemy by 5% for 15 seconds. The third poison that you will receive is Leeching Poison, which deals damage and also heals the rogue. At my current level of 27, Leeching Poison heals me anywhere from 43 to 47 hit points, and it procs quite often. Now, when you're just starting out your assassin, your initial points should be placed in Improved Savage Strike, increases your crit chance on your Savage Strike, which you're going to be using all the time. And then you want to increase the damage of your Final Blow by 15%. I find these points more beneficial than just increasing your overall crit chance by 5%. Afterwards, your next point goes into Puncture, 2 points into Murderous Intent, and then 2 points into Serrated Blades. Serrated Blades cause a bleed, 6-second bleed, to be placed on the target, and that can be placed up to 3 times based upon when you crit. After I have 2 points in Serrated Blades, I move to put 1 point in Blinding Powder, which is for those brown pants moments and you need to get out of there quickly. Blind the mob, it confuses them, you can run away, get out of range. Bleeds will break that effect, just so you know, but at least you'll have a head start on it. Also like to place 2 points in Silent Footsteps, which increases the speed of your stealth to a regular run speed, and it makes it more difficult for the mobs to attack you. Now you finish off by putting 1 point in Serrated Blades to give you 3-3. And I like to dump another point in Ruthlessness at this juncture, which opens up the next tier. 2 points in Magnified Pain, 3 points in Ruthlessness. Pick up your Improved Stealth, which means that your stealth now lasts indefinitely. Until you use an opener, you cancel it. There is no more 30 seconds on it. From there, I like to go with Cloak and Dagger, which means that when you use an opener from stealth, such as Assassinate, Paralyzing Strike, or Jagged Strike, you deal more damage and you take less damage for 10 seconds. Now, you can take this early on if you would prefer, giving up points in Ruthlessness if you're having survivability issues with mobs. That's a definite possibility, and it's more of a personal choice. After I finish off Cloak and Dagger, I like to pick up Subterfuge, which increases the damage that you do with your openers from stealth, and they also generate an additional combo. Now, once you reach the 21 points and you pick up Improved Stealth, you will actually stop putting points in the Assassin tree. Up to this point, all the additional points that you couldn't put in the Assassin tree should be going into Rift Stalker. The reason you pick up Rift Stalker is twofold. You want to work up and put 13 points in it for Rift Scavenger, which means that all additional combo points that you have on the target when it dies that you did not use heal you for 6% of your maximum health once Rift Scavenger is filled up. Before that point, you pick up Boosted Recovery, which increases the healing effects on you by 6%. So now you got the 6% from Rift Scavenger being boosted an additional 6%. To finish out this second tier before moving on to Rift Scavenger, I like to pick up Exceptional Resilience, which is a damage mitigation talent, as opposed to Great Fortitude. I find the damage mitigation scales better overall, but it is a personal preference depending on which one you want to go into. Now, the second reason that you go into Rift Stalker is for Planebound Resilience. It gives you a self-bust for 5%. You also pick up Shadow Shift, which increases your mobility. Something a lot of folks don't realize, or don't end up figuring out till later on, is that you can Shadow Shift while in stealth and it will not break stealth. This can help you quickly get to a mob, especially when your stealth is running low, before you pick up Improved Stealth to make it permanent until canceled, that is, or use an opener when you're just starting out. That way you can plane shift to the next mob quickly from stealth, use Assassinate as an opener, or either Incapacitate, depending upon which one you need to do at that time. Once you have the 13 points of Rift Stalker, you then finish filling out the Assassination tree with Cloak and Dagger, Subterfuge. Now for your third soul, I like to pick up Blade Dancer, because I find 0-point Blade Dancer allows you to pick up Sidestep, which is a great ability to use when you are handling multiple mobs, 2-3 mobs at a time. It gives you increase your dodge chance by 50% for 15 seconds. This gives you those 15 seconds to really burn down that first mob, switch to the second mob, and try and get a good chunk of his health down before that damage really starts coming in. Now, after you've done your Rift Stalker, you've got your Assassin, all additional points I like to put in the Blade Dancer to increase my dodge chances, because you have to remember this is a solo leveling build. This is not for dungeons necessarily. This isn't in-game. It's a leveling build. So you're looking at survivability. Increased dodge chance, 5%. You want to increase your hit rating, which makes all your attacks hit. Increase your dexterity, which increases your attack power, crit chance, dodge chance, and you really can't go wrong with any of that. I like to pick up those for all of my additional points that I have coming in. Now, to show you how the Assassin works a little bit, come on, there we go. Alright, now I'm going to use Sidestep here, use my Poison Malice, do a finisher, build up some combo points, down, switch to my next target, let it build up so I get my puncture, and you notice that my poison is healing me for 45 every time it procs. 45, 45. Come on. There we go. There we go. You know, 3 mobs, I had roughly what? 60%, 70% health here. And I wasn't exactly hitting all my abilities on cooldown like I normally would. I was taking some time out to show y'all things and tell y'all exactly what was going on. But, I mean, 3 opponents, no problem. Sidestep, 2-minute cooldown, 50% dodge. Really cut down the amount of damage I was taking. Poison Malice increases the damage from our poison-coated weapons by 100% and deals water damages to the enemies who attack the roach at melee range 15 seconds. I should not have hit both of those at the same time. I should have waited for a sidestep to come off and then hit my Poison Malice, because Poison Malice isn't going to do any damage while sidestep is there because I'm dodging everything. Single target is easy. I mean, come on. You stealth up to them, smack them around, and they're dead. You don't have to use stealth with an assassin. You can just run up to your opponent and hit them. I like doing the stealth because, I mean, doggone it, it's permanent, it's part of the class, and it's just plain fun. You get that big damage boost initially from Assassinate on the targets. But as you can see, it's still viable. Now, something I am going to show y'all is the macros. And this is my opener when I'm not in stealth. What it does is it casts Puncture when Puncture is not on cooldown and I have the energy for it. Otherwise, it casts Savage Strike. I have it showing Puncture so that down here I can see the cooldown as it works down. Suppress macro failures keeps you from having it pop up on screen saying you can't use Puncture, you can't use Puncture. I'm going to show you a new macro. I'm going to have it, I like using open. This is going to be from stealth. Show Assassinate, so I see it there. Put in my suppress macro failures so I don't get annoying messages. Cast Assassinate. Since Assassinate has a positional requirement, when I am behind the target, it will cast that. But when I am coming from in front of the target, I will have it cast Paralyzing Strike. You gotta make sure that you spell these right. If you don't, it's not going to work. Alright, I've chosen to have it there. Save it. There's my opener. Go into stealth. I can now click and drag that down here from my opener from stealth. And now it's doing both of them at the same time. Now, stat priorities for a rogue. For all rogues, the first one is Dex. It increases your attack power, it increases your crit rating, it increases your dodge rating. You always want to take Dex first above everything else. With this build, being an assassin, I put both attack power and crit on an equal playing field. The reason being, this is a leveling build. It is not in-game. This is a leveling build. I mean, you've got all these procs, all these things that work off of your crit and your attack power boost your finishers. Hit rating, you want to pick it up whenever you can. You have an item with hit rating, and you got a choice between hit rating, say attack power and crit, choose a hit rating. Because that hit rating is going to help you more than have a little bit more attack power, a little bit more crit. And then, of course, you want endurance. I hope y'all enjoyed my guide on leveling an assassin. I know I enjoy playing it, popping out stealth, murdering somebody, slipping back into it, incapacitating guys, snatching the quest item, getting out of dodge, being able to take on 2, 3, 4 opponents at once, coming out 3/4 health. How can you not love it? How can you not love it? Please rate, comment on the video, visit my channel, www.youtube.com. This is Shinjoi. Everyone have a nice day.